I decided to start a new tech security summit based upon the fact a lot of the security industry people were coming to us and saying it would be great if you were on a lot of these panels. More of these industry events don't include DICE, and we are the predominant infrastructure provider in the industry and have all of the engineers in networking, the cybersecurity, in software, in ISPs, in telecommunications. We are building the products for the industry. Customers and people in the industry kept coming to me and saying, why aren't you on these panels? Why don't you do something? So then we talked about it. We said, maybe we should put together something that's focused on technology, that's really going on in the industry, rather than just bringing in people that want to sell new products to the industry, actually touch on those types of technologies and products. So that's why we put together the Tech Summit, is to hopefully touch on all the topics and things that people really want to talk about. One of the hot topics today is cloud technology and what's being done, what really is being deployed, and more importantly, what's going to be deployed over the next 5 years. No one really is doing that or talking about it, and so that's why it was created. The event will build on our annual DICE Users Conference, because at our annual DICE Users Conference in the past, we only allowed the users. We did all this technical debriefing. Not only where, from a user standpoint, where is our various software and services come, what do we have, but where are we going? We will have sessions that are designed for the users to do that. But we will also have the technical sessions for the industry. So what's nice about this is the users will get the benefit out of all the technical sessions, but so will the industry. The industry won't necessarily be involved in the software side or any of that that's proprietary to DICE customers. We'll have that segmented in such a way that it'll benefit. But the DICE users will be able to interact with other people in the industry, which will help them along with all the technical debriefings and sessions. Well, other events tend to have people that donate their time to organizations, or they have a sales approach. They're trying to sell things. They get their partners to come in and talk about technology, and they're big sales events. And the industry and the people that go to these sessions or don't go to them because they don't want to be sold know that it's one big sales pitch, and it's slanted based upon who's trying to sell or who's on the panels. And that isn't what it's really about. We're really trying to debrief people on technology, where we think things are going. For instance, like, what is UL doing? There are all sorts of new UL initiatives in cybersecurity and other areas that we've had to comply with in our data center going forward, that we've even been on a lot of the committees to help steer and drive it, so we know. None of that's being discussed, and so what we're trying to do here is we're trying to really do an industry debriefing on technology and where the industry is going. So that's really the difference. We understand the flow from the beginning, from the subscriber's house, all the way into the central station, or all the way into the automation system. And so we will put that together so people can better understand it. I would hope that people would get out of this a lot better education on technology, because we're going to lay it out from beginning to end, how these technologies are going to be used, how we're using them today, what we think the shortcomings are, what we think the struggles will be. I mean, we'll be transparent about that in the technology so that you're better educated when you leave. This event is primarily for any owners who want to understand where to steer their company. It's definitely for the IT directors, people managing networks inside of their companies, managing PBXs and phone switches, interconnecting offices. If you have customers and you want to do more managed services with the customers, because we're going to be talking about layer 2 and layer 3 networks coming back into the Center for Managed Networks, how you can get better control and offer services. Any marketing person who in a company wants to look at what other new avenues to make a new RMR and RMR initiatives, sell new products, bundling products of technology to smart home customers and things, anyone doing that would benefit out of this as well.